Welcome to Frost and Sullivan's Growth Podcast. In each episode, we take a deeper look at transformative shifts shaping global ecosystems, from industry megatrends and technology innovation to evolving customer expectations. Today, we're exploring strategic imperatives shaping pump and flow control systems, unpacking where the next wave of opportunity is unfolding and what it means for future-ready businesses. Why pump and flow control priorities are changing. Pumps, valves, and flow control systems are becoming more closely tied to infrastructure performance. This shift is visible across three very different environments. In artificial intelligence data centers, rising thermal loads are increasing the role of liquid cooling, coolant distribution units, immersion cooling, and direct-to-chip architectures. Cooling is no longer only a facility function, it is becoming part of uptime, reliability, and future expansion planning. In commercial buildings, pump performance is moving closer to energy efficiency, building management system integration, and predictive maintenance. Since pumping can account for 15% to 20% of commercial building electricity use, efficiency is no longer a back-office operating concern. It is directly linked to cost, carbon, and performance priorities. Diesel pumps continue to play a different but important role. In regions where grid access remains limited or unreliable, they support agriculture, construction, mining, water supply, and emergency response. Diesel-driven pumps represent 20 to 30% of global pump demand, reinforcing their relevance in infrastructure-constrained locations. For suppliers, the opportunity is shifting beyond equipment supply. The stronger value areas now sit around advanced cooling, connected operation, lifecycle services, retrofit readiness, and resilient pumping support. Strategic imperatives and adoption barriers. Three strategic imperatives are shaping this transition. First, transformative megatrends. Artificial intelligence, data center expansion, sustainability goals, and resilient pumping needs are increasing the strategic role of pumps and valves across cooling, building performance, and off-grid operations. Second, disruptive technologies. Internet of Things-enabled pumps, smart valves, variable speed drives, predictive maintenance, and artificial intelligence-supported optimization are changing how flow control systems are monitored and serviced. These technologies are making visibility, reliability, and energy performance more central to customer expectations. Third, innovative business models. Rentals, retrofits, subscriptions, lifecycle services, and aftermarket programs are extending value beyond equipment purchase. Customers are paying closer attention to long-term performance, service continuity, and support availability. But adoption is not without friction. Data center cooling systems face high upfront investment, retrofit disruption, compliance requirements, and specialized component availability. Commercial buildings face integration challenges as pumps connect with building management systems, monitoring platforms, and energy performance goals. Diesel pumps face emissions rules, fuel volatility, material cost shifts, and competition from electric or hybrid alternatives. The adoption path will be strongest where deployment complexity, operating uncertainty, and performance risk become easier to manage, where growth is moving next. The clearest growth pathways sit where pumps and valves address operating pressure, not only equipment demand. In data centers, the opportunity is forming around liquid cooling and precision flow systems. Artificial intelligence infrastructure is increasing demand for liquid-ready cooling architectures using coolant distribution units, immersion systems, direct-to-chip cooling, dielectric fluid pumps, precision valves, and integrated cooling skids. Hyperscalers and colocation providers are also influencing specifications around engineered fluid circuits, leak prevention, rack-level flow control, and heat reuse. In commercial buildings, green building requirements are changing pump priorities. Building owners are pursuing energy and carbon performance improvements across heating, ventilation, air conditioning, plumbing, and fire safety systems. This is creating stronger relevance for high-efficiency pump systems, diagnostics, sensors, and service-led models that support measurable performance. In developing regions, aftermarket solutions remain important. Diesel pumps continue supporting essential operations where grid access is limited. Preventive maintenance, genuine spare parts, field repairs, overhauls, technical training, and local service networks are becoming critical to equipment availability. Regional priorities will vary. North America is being shaped by hyperscale and colocation growth. Europe is being influenced by sustainability and retrofit activity. Asia Pacific is seeing demand across data center cooling, building pumps, and water movement. In parts of the Middle East, Sub-Saharan Africa, and South Asia, digital infrastructure growth and diesel pump demand are creating different but relevant supplier pathways. The key question is no longer whether pumps, valves, and flow control systems will remain essential. It is where suppliers can create measurable value as infrastructure requirements become more specialized. How will organizations prioritize the right portfolio moves across cooling precision, energy performance, lifecycle value, and service reach? This is the question shaping the next phase of pump and flow control growth across critical infrastructure. Thanks for joining us on Frost Sullivan's Growth Podcast. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, head over to frost.com or email hello@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more to help you stay clear-headed and growth ready.